Salvete Spectatores, it's Masopust. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. It's a new campaign, it's a new month, August. Now, this is all very long pre-recorded. I am right now on vacation through Europe. I travel with Interrail, which gives you access to all the train services in Europe for 1 month. It's pretty awesome. I go there with my girlfriend. And for that I just recorded around 30 videos, 1 per day, of, you guessed it, the United Kingdom. I found a sweet achievement that says own the entire world as the UK. Now I don't know what exactly they mean by that. I guess we have to either puppet, own, control, and I don't know. All the things. I guess people in our faction count as well, because only the British Raj is a puppet of us. For instance, South Africa or Canada are just allies. They are not our puppet, and we cannot attack or defeat them because we cannot dissolve the faction because there are members in there. We can't kick members from a faction. Well, let's start it. United Kingdom, we play on Iron Man, we play on historical focuses, Foci. And we play on regular because I want to get this achievement and I want to make a good game. Well, I obviously want to make a good game, but I don't want to make it too hard for myself. Interesting little tidbit I never realized. When it's winter and we start on January 1st, you can actually see the ice-free harbors. So Liverpool is not ice-free. London is. The border here is the Netherlands and Germany, interesting. And you can see Finland has no ice-free ports. Well, this is actually incorrect. The port here in the north was ice-free, and that is because it there's the Gulf Stream and it was very valuable. Whatever, doesn't concern us very much. We're playing the UK. Weather is highly overrated here. We're gonna call it what are we gonna call it? World Domination. Alright, I have to create a nice little thumbnail for that. I have 2 mods running in parallel. One is the Better Diplomacy map mode, which shows the countries similar to the EU4 setup, where the colors are still pastel but more strongly against the earth and below. And if we zoom in, we can see very clearly the terrain types. We have hills, flatlands, cities, forests, mountains somewhere, yes, here. And especially the contrast from flatlands to everything else is very interesting and important too, because tanks, motorized and stuff like that have a huge penalty when driving through wood. And you want to make sure to encircle enemy troops like this, like just go around, bam bam bam, the lowlands. And also they're also basically bad at everything but lowlands, and then they're very strong. So we want to do that. First, the setup. This will take some time. I still like it and I want to go through it. We have all of our ships. We will produce first all the things that are in the line. They still didn't update this one here, so we cannot change it. We give the priority to one after the other, and you can check which level your ports have by building naval base. I think this is the quickest because it takes all the blues clearly in the front. 10 out of 10. This affects the repair speed of your naval base, and we want to base our whole fleet here. So let's select. I don't know what order is. Maybe order is already Portsmouth, but Sussex. But we will just do it like this, so all the ships get built in this region. Fine. Now we can deselect this stuff. We will stop building bomber and inner war fighters because they're old. We'll also stop a light tank. Doesn't make much sense. I'm gonna produce towed artillery. That's always nice, and motorized. The rest of the setup we'll check. We have 14 military factories. National Foci. Now, the UK has I think it's the biggest focus tree of all. It's huge, and I like that because we can, until very late, still select stuff. What we're gonna do is limited our rearmament. It's very nice, and this tree, because here you get a 5% research time reduction, which is very good. All the other good stuff is locked behind a 5% world tension limit, which is bad. It can occur that there is 5% world tension right about when you need it, and you can select it then. The shadow scheme is very important. You can get the 5th research slot, making the UK the best research power in the world. However, it's very difficult to achieve. The stars must align in the following way. The civil war must break out. Italy must not do the Ethiopia thing. Finish the war there because it decreases it by 2%. So we have Rhineland 1%, Spanish Civil War also something, and then Germany and the USSR sent volunteer divisions, and this can spike up to 5% right about when you finish your research. Once Italy finishes the war, it goes down, and Italian voluntary divisions don't bring it up that much again. Now the war in Ethiopia is over much quicker in the after the latest batch, the Red Bull Express, I think it was called. So I think it's wise to do the limited rearmament first to get 4 civilian factories and then down the reinforce the empire tree. So let's do this. The recent stirrings from Germany and other fascist powers around the world should suggest that we may not enjoy peace in our time. In preparation, we should begin to set the pieces in motion for our own rearmament if the situation gets any worse. In Scottish Islands and Northern England. Now, Scottish Highlands is here, Northern England, that's very good because these are quite safe from German attacks. Not that the AI does any, but whatever. Let's select all of our troops in one army. And all of our overseas we will select as well. The easiest way to do it is like this. So we have all of our 36 divisions, you can check here. We have 36 divisions in total, and we have all of them in this army. Now the Navy, it's a little bit tedious because the UK really has a lot of fleets. We will select all, and for now ship them to Portsmouth. It will take some time. What do we have? Let's first, I hate it when the colonial garrison has the same symbol as everybody else. We have a sweet little colonial symbol here. Let's check how many of these guys are colonial. We'll select, we do separate armies for all the different unit types. Okay, we have a lot of very shitty colonial stuff. We'll select all of them and put them in separate armies. Okay, so we only have 16 regular divisions. We have 5 of them who are trained to regular. We have 1 tank. If we look at the tank unit, this is basically, it's complete shit. It's very bad, so I think I'm just gonna disband the army because I don't want to produce any light tanks and it doesn't use anybody. Well, it's regular, right? So, okay, let's just keep it around for now. These guys I will change to infantry alongside the cavalry divisions. Let's merge them. And I will collect these guys in the greater London area and not train right now. I can delete all the glove guys, the green guys, immediately, because that is, if you train units like this, they built up their experience to, what was it? Trained without the consumption of equipment. If you train them on the battlefield, on the map, with these guys, which was necessary, you lose equipment and don't get any experience. So this doesn't make sense at all. I want to wait until these guys have readjusted their experience and then gonna either train or disband. If they have trained, I will train them further. If they haven't, and go back to recruit because they get more men in their army, I'll disband them. Now, the redistribution of experience depends solely on the manpower, I think. So they will get a lot more manpower because they have, I think, twice the amount of... 50% more. So there's that. Okay. So good. These guys will... Shit, I didn't actually select a separate army here. Didn't I? These guys will have... what am I doing? Go over here. Tank isn't there yet, so... Okay. These guys are my standard... No, I forgot. Never mind, let's collect them here for now. I want to produce... This doesn't say much. I want to produce everything that I want in my divisions, my infantry divisions. That is these 4. Let's do 2... let's do 3 for now and pump up on infantry. I need oil, so let's cut back on that for now. Get more infantry going. I maybe need here 4 and get all the infantry equipment up there. Okay, this is what I like. I will only produce military factories. We already have 34 civilian ones. And not that it matters, but I'm gonna start here in the north. Scotland and Northern Ireland. Which will, after the Brexit, maybe leave the UK, but not in this timeline. Because it's too early. We have already researched radio detection, radio and electronic mechanical engineering, which is sweet. We can start with mechanical computing instantly. Gives us a huge boost in research. But the UK needs it because they need air, navy and all the other stuff. For instance, with Germany you can completely ignore the naval research. And with other countries you can also completely ignore the air research. Alright, what do we want for our 4th research? Now, I'm not a fan of the Grand Battle Plan. I will disband it and I will either choose superior firepower or mobile warfare. I don't know which one yet. And let's have a look at our Foci, how many land doctrine boni to research we can get. Nothing over here, nothing over here. So maybe none at all. Okay, definitely not many. So if we wanna research, we can do whatever we want. I'm debating between superior firepower and mobile warfare. I eventually want a tank army because we have the resources, we don't have too much manpower. So I think I'm gonna go with mobile warfare. I just like my tanks. Thing is, we have a Grand Battle Plan expert, but also a standard military theorist, which has a -7% instead of -10. And this guy, I don't think is worth the points, at least in the beginning. Because we get the arm experience all the same, and we get just 3%. So there's no problem. We just pick this guy and go for mobile warfare. The question is if we do it right now or first research all this shit, because we need it. I want my standard divisions to have engineers, recon, signal, field, and maintenance. So we need all that. I don't think we need military police. So I'm gonna go for field hospital right off the bat. That's the thing we need. Okay, I think the time has come to unpause. We will run on level speed 4 for now. In the oh god, shut it off. In the meantime, I can redistribute all my fighters and airplanes. They have a lot of small wings, which we don't want. Let's disband all that while my guys redistribute. Get away. Okay. And the last one's here. I know that I also am disbanding the naval bombers and fighters from our ships here, but from our carriers, but we will rearrange them after. We have only 4 more fleets. 4 fleets now. They're coming. They come from the end of the world, so does our infantry. So these guys, yeah, you can see already changing to... They start training, please. Already changing to green. Can't disband them, because they won't get any higher without training. King George dies. Now we had King George as a national spirit, which gave us weekly national unity, and Edward decreases it. May he rest in peace. His Majesty George V, King of the United Kingdom and British Dominions and Emperor of India, has passed away. His quiet, calm and devotion to his subjects saw the empire through both the Great War and the Great Depression. His son will assume the mantle as King Edward VIII, but there are already concerns that he will be too independent of thought. Stanley Baldwin and Neville Chamberlain are preparing to ensure that he will accept direction from the Prime Minister and the Cabinet. I think they will expand in some way this event chain, because it's very interesting. He was inclined to Nazism, he liked Hitler and was maybe... I'm not sure. He was in contract with Ribbentrop, I'm not sure about that. However, if we turn fascist, which we will, we are not able to get Edward back, but it would have been nice... a nice flavor thing. Here in the background you can hear Allied radio stuff. We'll call this the Royal Navy. Bam. Get a good commander. This guy. Cunningham. The name says something. Let's disband more of the green guys. For the now we are not training anything because we need a lot of infantry. So we have export focus on, and we have, apart from oil, everything in abundance. So there's that. So we get a bonus to... Oh, no, don't want that. We give reinforcements the highest priority and upgrades the second highest, and recruitment the lowest. This ensures that manpower is conserved as best as possible. They did a change to army experience, now it goes up quicker than before, at least that's my impression. So this guy we can disband. Once all these arrived, we'll give this the lower priority and call it boot camp. Like Arumba did. Well, no, that's not correct. This guy is here and this guy is here. This is an aggressive army. I like to give it maybe an arrow and an aggressive color. Give him a level 5 general. It's good. So these guys are training. I'll give them the star and green. This is our training army. And once these guys have arrived, they will train as well. Are all the guys here yet? This is the last one. So, as it seems, I'll just let them join here. So, we are Britain, and Germany has remilitarized the Rhinelands. We did limited rearmament, and France has actually the decision here. If France says no, they don't object, we can't do anything except issue an objection. Several German divisions recently advanced into the Rhineland, marking the first time since the end of the Great War that Germany has forces positioned west of the Rhine. This is in clear violation of the Versailles Treaty, under which Germany is forbidden from militarizing the region! The French seem content to limit their response to this breach to diplomatic objections, and public opinion in Britain is firmly against the war. If France decides they respond militarily and mobilize, we can do that as well, but we are not the opinion maker here. So we can't do anything. Nothing to get worked about surely. Good work about up, surely. We picked to reinforce the Empire. Our Empire is vast, and despite our power, weakly defended. To combat this, we need to encourage imperial patriotism throughout the realm. Gain base national unity is completely irrelevant for Great Britain. I mean, we only have 60% right now, not even. But if German troops, if German boots are on the country, it's basically GG, so you would never want to do that. I will assign these guys to the Royal Navy. You can't do that now with the new patch. And after that we're going to produce... We only have one level 2 ship, and this is a destroyer, so we're going to do that. Royal Navy here. And we have a second one free. We don't need any convoys, we have enough. We have, however, a lot of variants. I don't really like subs for now. Carrier is also not a good option. We could build more light ships. I like light cruisers. If you have a look here, this is actually a very pimped up variant. So basically a level 2 cruiser. So let's do that. And also put it to the Royal Navy. So they will automatically join the army, Navy in this case. So this ship gets finished quite soon. Low manpower, I know. Okay, all these guys are training now and have enough experience that it matters. We're getting quite a lot actually. Now, wow, this was fast as hell. April, I don't think I've ever seen it that early, holy shit. I mean, as a player you can do it even earlier. This is actually good because it decreases for now. Good. I am not sure it's possible to get it with the peace treaty of Addis Ababa. I thought it was Abeba. Whatever. So, we'll have to see. When nationalist Spain declares on Republican Spain and Italy, Germany, as well as the Soviet Union send divisions, we may reach 5%, maybe. Have to see that. See about that. So our tank is still there. I actually want to create a separate army here. Let's give it a grey color. Do we have a tank symbol in here? Yeah, sweet. So we do have a tank guy, yes. Nail Ritchie, he's a panzer leader, sweet. He'll get also here the attack order. I'm not actually planning on attacking Ireland, I just want them, just in case, to build up their attack bonus. These guys are... Oh, now we have 5 army experience, excellent. We can first change our infantry division. To not lose any experience, we can combine changing this one to an artillery piece with equipping recon. You can see here, we would... Okay, you can't see because we need 15, so we will wait for that. It's more economical to do that. Let's just say that. Okay. In the break, I will rearrange my naval stuff. Well, I could do it now as well, we don't have to do anything. Oh, come on. Here's our Royal Navy. We don't have enough fighters. We want 20 these guys. And 25 of the naval bombers. 20 here and 25 here. Let's do it like this and pimp them up to 20. We need a 10 here as well. Ooh, something happened. Let's check that in a second. We still need the 25 over here and here. 25. This is of course because of the limit of 45 airplanes on one ship. Oh, sorry. What happened? No template, yeah, I know. Nothing really. Okay, low manpower, I know that. We actually gained some. Reinforce the Empire. Germany did, I can see it now. We play historical, it's always the same. I actually wrote it down once. Finish basic machine tools. We now want to do the service overseas, which gives us a nice amount of experience. By rotating armed forces personnel to colonial stations and back home again, they can learn about the conditions of different fronts, gain experience and share it with their comrades back home. Sounds good. Wanna go for concentrated industry, of course, always. This will be all for the first episode. I thank you all for watching. If you like it, stay tuned. You'll get one every day in August. We're going for the achievement. One empire, whatever, UK world domination. We're going to go fascist, by the way. I didn't say that. Makes sense, right? The first guy we can pick will be the fascist demagogue. I thank you all for watching for now. I will see you soon.